Definitely recommended level.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it, all three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
Alright, let's get to work. I'm an Illuvian. I say we take Solus with us. Maybe Blackwell would be a good one. They're getting to work. This is starting to look like kind of like the last stretch here, guys. Everyone coming together.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Sounds like a plan.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Oh.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within.
Oh shit.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
All right. Arbor Wilds.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful.
Oh, Morgan is with us. Nice. This is a very beautiful forest, by the way. It's very nice. Oh! You're more than welcome to join me. Use all the help I can get, really. Oh, that's my guy. Oops. Oh, wow. Fucking archers. How the hell do I get up there?
scouts. They must be the last of those enslaved at Arbor.
Poor bastards. Corypheus has them dying by the dozen.
Where the fuck are we going? We're not down the waterfall. Must be a way off the side here. Birdie.
For Haven and the Divine. For the Herald.
Alright, guess we're going up this way.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Look sharp. They've got archers on the wall.
Attacked by elves. Seems this temple of Methal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
So this place is not deserted. That rift? Was that Solus? He is a rift mage. What's this way? I don't know if this is the right way or not, but...
Good hunting, Inquisitor. We are keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the other.
Anybody need a heal? Actually, no. Oh, I never fucking refilled my regeneration potions and shit. Fuck. That's not good. It's very dumb of me. Alright. Temple gates. Oh, god damn. This looks cool. These are my guys up here.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
We find Corypheus anywhere, it will be there.
Alright, let's go.
Count on it. Be ready.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanale.
Oh,
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrow. He doesn't know.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh shit. Well, the defense system went down. Oh damn. Where'd he go? He disappeared. Did that kill everyone? I think it may have. Does it keep running like a 10 FPS. What's happening? Oh no, they got passed. What the fuck is going on?
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
Cross the bridge, now!
Oh, is it Corypheus? Is that how he's been surviving? Like jumping from person to person, like host to host or whatever? Oh, the door is magically locked. Hard to get through that. Hard to get through that. Shadow.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
I thought Corypheus was here for an alluvion. Why did he mention a well of sorrows back on the bridge?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Would they be the same? Could alluvion translate into well of sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvion is not the prize Corypheus seeks.
Hmm.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
At least we're still in the same like right place, you know.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn,
Corypheus cannot die.
Like an archdemon.
Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
Tis strange. Archdemons possess the...
Oh.
It
I didn't mean to do
appears
that.
the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vie Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
So, good Andrastians, we offer a prayer to elven gods.
If need be. Unless you wish, do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it in the Fade. Only the reverend were permitted to touch
I
this
see.
ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
There we go. I didn't see the back part here.
Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Well, answering that question, let us destroy Corypheus for good.
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this
The room we stand in is a vestibule. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a... These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as...
I find it difficult to...
If we become so familiar, you can predict... Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when...
You said this Mythal was worshipped.
So one assumes. What? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal?
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
If you know more about this, Sola, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exile?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows.
Yep.
We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets. Yes?
You've seen the elves.
The second appears unlikely, but if true...
I didn't realize it took the same thing. Oops.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the Temple's guardians.
Those elves lay an impressive ambush. Where are they?
Preparing another display of hospitality. The Temple of Mythal. Constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Statue of Fen'Haral. The Dalish use Harlan to mean traitor to one's kin, but the word does not appear in any elven text before the Tower's age. The ancient root word is related to Harlan, well, I can't pronounce it, or opposition, and Heldathin, or noble struggle. The Dalish call Fen'Haral a god of deception, but I persist. A far more accurate translation would be a god of rebellion. What he rebelled against is a story lost to time. In Dalish legends, Fen'Haral sealed away the other deities out of love of trickery. If we understood more ancient Elven, we might find earlier versions of the Dreadwolf story give him a more nuanced motivation beyond spite from a treaty of pagan heretic, blah blah blah.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fen'Haral. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen'Haral in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
You two look like you're about to kiss when you argue.
'Tis time we pressed forward.
Agreed.
Let's make him uncomfortable. That's my go-to. These motherfuckers are just blowing everything up.
Hold them off!
Enemy back there.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
People are dying outside while we stand here. If we use the tunnel, more of our soldiers can flee.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
Oh.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world.
Morgan's
crushing
changed since
what it
Origins,
does
that's
not
for damn sure.
understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
What sort of curse should we brace ourselves for if we use the well?
'Twould be easier by far to advise you of a curse. This price is not so well defined. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Sunshine.